Hello guys, welcome at my brand new physical therapy channel. Today we will be starting off with the ABC series. In this series we will be discussing some basic stuff in physical therapy. Today will be about directions, planes and axes. When we discuss anatomy, we don't say things like backwards, forwards, or front side or back side. We speak in terms like craniocaudal, posterior or dorsal. So let's take this picture, for example. The left side here, the posterior side, this means the back side of this figure. The anterior side means the front side of this figure. Then over here we have cranial, which means towards the head, and we have caudal, which basically means the opposite, towards the feet. Then we go over to the other side. On this right figure, the first thing we see here is proximally and distally, or proximal and distal. Distal means away from the center of the body. Proximal means towards the center of the body. So distal, proximal. Distal, proximal. Then we see medial and lateral. Medial means towards the center line of the body. Lateral means away from the center line of the body. When we cross this center line, here is lateral again, here is medial again. Then we have superior and inferior, and this can be a little bit confusing because it's basically the same thing as cranial and caudal. The only difference is cranial and caudal is there for the whole body. Superior and inferior is often used when we discuss certain specific things. So for instance, the femur, we say the superior side or the inferior side of the femur, and we don't say the cranial or caudal side of the femur. Next in line are the body planes. The human body can basically be placed into 3 different planes. Let's start off with this plane, the frontal plane. The frontal plane divides the body into a front side and back side. Here we see the frontal plane. The second plane is a sagittal plane, and it divides the body into a right and left side. Over here we see the sagittal plane. Right side, left side. The last plane, the transversal plane, divides the body into a upper and lower side, and this is the transversal plane. In the next video we will be discussing the different movements that the body can make, and in this video the different axes come in very handy. We will start off with the sagittal axis right over here that goes along with the frontal plane. So the frontal plane divides the body into a back side and a front side, and that goes along with the sagittal axis, this axis. So imagine the axis, a stick, through your shoulder from the front to the back side. The only movement that you will be able to make is this movement up and this movement down. So lateral in this direction and back. So basically what we're saying then is the movement is there in a sagittal axis on a sagittal axis in the frontal plane. The next axis is the frontal axis, and it comes along with the sagittal plane. The sagittal plane divides the body into the left and right side, and the frontal axis that goes along with it goes from the right side to the left side, or from the left side to the right side. So imagine the stick going right through both of your shoulders, from the left to the right or the right to the left. The only movement that you will be able to make here is this movement, to the front and to the back. So this is a movement on the frontal axis in the sagittal plane. The last axis is the longitudinal axis, and this is actually the axis where most of the rotations are, and it's happening in the transversal plane. So the transversal plane divides the body into a upper and lower side, and the longitudinal axis goes from the upper side to the lower side. If you guys have any questions or suggestions about upcoming videos, please feel free to email me. My email will be in the description box below. You can also leave a comment, and I will be trying to answer these comments. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and also if you like it, please subscribe, because there will be more videos in the future.